I think every UTA player like that's in their rotation has gotten an article this year. This is Jack Spada. This is like a second article. That's hilarious. Man, I already posted a mock draft. People can look at that in the server. Bracketology, though, this is what we're looking like going into conference tournaments. UTA really a 2 seed. That's special. UTA in the same region as A&M and Vanderbilt. You're probably going to want to root against the Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, and BYU. Just so the game doesn't think about leapfrogging you guys. Queens would be projected a 14 seed, huh? Western Kentucky projected to get an at-large bid right now. Actually be a higher seed than New Mexico State, which is kind of crazy. First four out are Mizzou, South Florida, Oregon State, and UConn. Arizona State and Memphis on the bubble as well. Interesting. All right, let's look at these brackets, just so people have an idea. Vermont really won this shit. It's crazy to think about. Is my music okay? No, it's not. Don't tell me my internet is going to shit at like the worst possible time. Maybe it's just YouTube, I don't know. Yeah, stream's still up. Is this the year for Queens? Is this the year for them? Richmond, first seed again. I'm a little. I was pounding the table for them last year, and they ended up pulling it off, even despite that injury to Grabner. I think the ops this year are a little stronger though. Rhode Island and Davidson are both really good. UNC should be the favorite here. I mean, this tournament could get crazy. Duke ended up with the 3 seed. First time they've been relevant in a few years. Big 12. It's crazy to me Baylor actually got the first seed here. See how they do in the postseason. I'm curious because they got like dark horse written all over them. I'm expecting a Creighton Xavier final. They very let's check on my music again. Are we good, YouTube? Are we okay? Let me just start a new tab. How about that? I think Opera itself has just took a shit. My browser. My stream's still up though, so it's not me. That's crazy. Um, yeah, Creighton and Xavier were kind of juggernauts this year. I want to see them play again. Big Sky, we need a Idaho Montana final. We need this conference to be chalk for once. It's probably not going to happen. That never happens in the Big Sky. But we can believe. Big South, I don't really know who I think would win. I'll probably just pick Longwood just because Keandre Whitmore is a fun player. Bringing him in probably got them this first seed. Call me crazy, but I'm still feeling the itch for Michigan to win this tournament. I feel like their path is pretty good. I think USC has got some potential pitfalls here, especially if they play Washington. Low key like the Huskies if that matchup happens. Big West, another one I have no idea. I'll probably just roll with Bakersfield because I picked them in the regular season. I'll be honest, doing this shit without music is like the silence is deafening. CAA, I don't know. This one could. It's been a while since Campbell made the tournament, isn't it? Maybe they can pull it out. I'll probably go with Charleston because they're just the team to beat. I wouldn't be shocked if they don't win it. Conference USA, I'm gonna go with the Aggies. I think they proved my doubt wrong. I want to see them play the Hilltoppers in the title game. I want to see that. Horizon League, who knows? Fort Wayne, I actually got this one right in the first place pick'em thing. Maybe I'll pick them again. Yeah, good luck with this one. I'll probably end up picking I might pick like Brown or something. Some stupid team's gonna come out of this conference. Everybody's the same. Dominic Price really got a regular season title in his first year back head coaching. Special stuff. Man, is this the end for Merrimack? Do they got one last hurrah in them? Oh, is that official now? I'm probably still gonna take Siena. I know. I think Randy had an injury. I forget if that was like anything that was supposed to last any length of time. I mean, they were doing well even without him, though. Maybe Dominic Price is ready to just win this shit year one. In the MAC, still Akron's to lose, but I think they've got some ops. Central and Eastern, I think, can both beat them. The MEAC. Watch Coppin State win this shit again as an 8 seed. MVC, I'd actually cry if I was a Northern Iowa fan and we didn't win this year. They've been the 1 seed like each of the last 2 seasons at least, and they fucked it up in the conference tournament both times. You can't be having these great regular seasons just to fall on your face. To Evansville or Murray State. Fucking yikes. The streets need to deliver us a GCU UNLV rematch in the rubber match in the championship game. We need it. Streets need it. This is it for CCSU, Braden. Do you think they can do it? They avoided Stonehill, barely. Getting through Wagner's going to be tough. Yeah, imagine if Mercyhurst just beats you guys. Be tragic. Ohio Valley, it's yet again, it's another one like Morehead State should win this, but they've been getting tripped up the last couple seasons, so I wouldn't pencil them in entirely, but they should win. Pac-12. I think the Aztecs are peaking at the right time. I think it's going to be them. Because I mean, despite Gonzaga still having a good year, like I just don't believe in their roster all that much. I was fading them in the preseason. I'll fade them again. Finally, a team not named Holy Cross with the 1 seed here. American gets it this year. Army at 3 seed. No, Levi put a couple guys there. Seems like it's already paying off. It would be Army's first ever NCAA, well DCAA, but like even in IRL it'd be their first ever as a program. In the SEC, I still can't believe Vanderbilt actually got the 1 seed here. What a season. That's impressive as hell. Excellent coaching job by Coach Holt. Tennessee's the 2. They play Florida. Man, Florida's a team I thought would be a bit improved, but yeah, Eric Smith there not going. That's not going too great. Weird to see Georgia with a seed as high as a 12. Kentucky and Auburn has got to be the most like disgustingly mid matchup I've ever seen. Two just totally uninspiring teams. SoCon, I'll take Sanford. There's some good teams here, but I think this is the year for them. It's gonna hurt if it isn't. Southland. Is this the year McNeese finally doesn't win this tournament? They're still a 2 seed. This did happen once before, but they ended up. I think they ended up. I don't even think Nichols made it to the title game that year because they were the first place team. Who do you think knocks off McNeese if it happens? Think Incarnate Word does it in the semifinal? Do we think Stephen F. Austin does it in the championship? Well, we know New Orleans is cooked. East Texas A&M always wins this game. Them's the rules. Summit League. This is another one I have no idea. Could basically be anybody. I picked South Dakota State in the preseason, but that didn't end up working out. Coyotes versus Hawks in the first round. I might just like spin a wheel for this. Sunbelt, definitely App States to lose. It better not fuck up. Perfectly good opportunity to make the tournament this year. Georgia State, really the only team I think can beat them. Realistically. And we got the SWAC. Prairie View really just took that 1 seed. It's kind of crazy. Rip to MVSU. Their reward for winning round 1 is to play Jackson State. That's tough. I think at Jackson State, Alabama State showdown in the semifinal is very likely. Unless Texas Southern's got something special going on. The Southern fall off needs to be talked about. They were so bad this season. Went from the 3 seed down to the 11 seed. That's fucking tough. Then we got the UAC. Central Arkansas versus Eastern Kentucky. First round. I think UTA is going to absolutely brutalize everybody here. Then the West Coast. St. Mary's, obviously it's theirs to lose. Pacific clipped them in the regular season, but that's about it. Honestly, this might be Santa Clara's the 2 seed, but they've definitely been worse down the stretch. I kind of think it's going to be St. Mary's and Pacific in the title game again. But we'll see. All right, those are all the conference tournament brackets. Let me get to the requests. My browser's still tweaking. Or are we finally good? No? That's so weird that my stream is staying up. But all my browser shit is just done. Alright. Let's see. Stream requests. Starting with Nick with Washington. The Huskies. This is a very up and down team stats wise. They got some strengths, but they also have some pretty big weaknesses. Oh, and also for Lucas, he was asking if you could put his points on this guy. This is what he looks like right now. I mean, the guards have finally like developed overall wise. They're actually like up on this roster a bit. 295 overalls though. That's a strength. Then they ended on a skid, lost to USC and UCLA. Damn. They're playing Oregon round one. That's funny. Clark, Giles, and Johnston. Okay. Man, if Jaden Burch can like just step up stats wise, like I feel like this team takes another step immediately if that happens. Iowa. I doubted this team a lot in the preseason, but the power of a future top 5 draft pick made a lot of difference here. Center play is still just blah, but they've been able to overcome it, have a pretty good year. End of the season on a 5-game winning streak though, that's pretty good. Noah Sayers is actually the leading scorer here, which I think is really funny. Despite Farmer getting all the credit. 13 points, 6 boards, 4.5 assists. I mean, this dude does it all, man. What a player. Dude is stamped. All right, we got Hawaii. Good team this year. I mean, they're not efficient at all shooting the ball, but I mean, for what they are, I'm pretty impressed. Oh yeah, they did lose Crozet though. He broke his leg. I mean, honestly, even despite that loss, they've been able to keep it going pretty well. Fucking Ellison's here. I forgot this dude was on this team. Zhao Meng is up to a 76. I forget what he was to start. Zhongli Chan is a 79. Liang's an 89 though. Is he still just like not really relevant in the offense though? No, he's 10 and 8. That's okay. Dude is a beast shot blocking though. 2.3 a game. Charles Tyler, it's the end for him after this year. It's going to be Zhongli Chan's offense. Assuming he stays, that is. USC, William Catlin. I gotta see. What's the timeline for him? Okay, so he won. He hadn't been to the tournament in a while. That's gonna change this year, obviously. Man, him. The 1 seed in the Missouri Valley is a curse, bro. That the 1 seed might have only won that tournament like one time in the past 5 years. But yeah, it was like mid the past couple years, and then finally the breakthrough, big time breakthrough, regular season title by 3 games. They won it comfortably. Good for him. I've always liked this guy since year one. Good coach. Solid team. They don't. I wouldn't say they're like great at any one thing, but they don't really have a weakness. It's like super. Like you just look at it as like, yeah, you can totally exploit that. Ooh, they got some injuries though. Mason Mucker, no, not a major groin tear. Damn, that's a starter for them. He's been good. Good contributor. Really efficient year for him. That loss kind of sucks. Relying on the sophomore now. See how that goes. But I mean, Shurin and Gomez are the actual. They determine whether they win or lose. When's the last time this team lost a game? They lost to Washington forever ago on an 11 game winning streak since that loss. They lost to Canisius and SIU Edwardsville early in the year, and ever since then they've been crazy good. Weird loss to Maryland, but outside of that, this team has been a wagon. Yep, Sharon and Gomez, Mitchell's been good. Solid team. Time to check in on my music. Are we still fucking up? That is so weird, bro. I wonder, is this stream chopped? It says I'm still live. Ain't nobody been chatting either. I might just be talking into the ether. I don't know. Tupua, they lost him to an orbital fracture. Is there a chance he could be back? Let me check his game logs. I mean, he'd probably have to. No. He's only like halfway through the injury. Never mind. Yeah, it's been a struggle for them since that injury. Yikes. I mean, he did a lot for them. I think he got injured in the Idaho game. Yeah, it's the last time you see him. They got absolutely smoked in that one. Doubt, highly doubt this team makes some kind of run. What you need, Levi? I like their future, but I mean, the end of the season's kind of foobar. I think without Tupua, not really much to expect there. Oregon got this offense is ass, but the defense is good, I guess. Need these freshmen to come along. I forget if this dude's even in the mocks or at all, but if he comes back, they got another year of Santos. They need, they got to fill out this depth somehow. Yeah, they don't have anyone graduating. That might be tough. They might be stuck with this shit unless some of these dudes leave. They still ask, but if they can keep recruiting well, they'll be able to get out of it soon. These end of the bench shitters, man, they're dangerous. They're dangerous to your roster. This team is crazy how bad they are. Like Marshall Coles might actually get fired for this season. Like what was it? I think the major malfunction was that they were relying on some shitter in the starting lineup. That is tough. I mean, I don't see any reason that they wouldn't get right back to being good, fix up their roster a little bit. Yeah, they just need another. They need forwards. This dude was doing fucking nothing for them. He was awful. 36%. Then we got Tarleton. They're the bottom team in the UAC this year. A far cry from the team that won this conference 5 years ago now. He's talking about a guy who did not reach his potential. He had 80 potential. He's still at 65 as a redshirt senior. That's tough. They need talent. They need a Chuma Ezechu. He was a demon. He won them a title and then went to McNeese and won 3 more. Their last win was against EKU. They have lost 9 straight to end their season. Sylvester Talamantes, 17 a game. I mean, he's a bright spot on the team. But man, the shooting percent of the 3 balls are. These just don't shoot a lot, but yeah, they have like no like really like good rebounders on the team. And they got no defense. They don't block shots. You can't win games without blocking shots. That's not how this game works. All right, Western Kentucky, this team's probably going to make the tournament as an at-large, which I think they deserve because this team is very good. They don't really have a lot of high-end talent, but they're deep as hell. Riley Miller and Devondre Peebles are the guards. I remember this dude at Minnesota. Oh, he wasn't even starting most of the year. He was. Oh, did he just take it from Bresner? Is that what happened? Mazur Knox is 77. He's going to be starting next year unless they bring in someone better. Yeah, they dropped both games of the Aggies. Then they got smoked in the second one. But they've won 7 straight since. Chavarez is like their star. Trevor Kellen. I mean, this offense is like 73rd, but the stats make you think like, damn, it's like it's the swarm strategy. I think I saw they had like 4 seniors. So I mean, unless they have a transfer, it might be a little crazy to put 5 guys there. All right, UT Arlington. Look at them, Braden. Number 1 offense, number 1 defense, number 1 in assists and steals. They're top 25 in every category. '87 overall team. Richard Duncan is now the best guard overall. Oh, let me check my. That pisses me off. I don't know what is going on with my browser. Cameron Perry at a 93. Jaquante Bailey is going to be hurt for a lot of this postseason, so I'm going to assume you're going to move James Mason to center. I think he missed the regular season finale. He's going to be you'd have him back for the Elite Eight, I believe, if you make it that far. But I assume it's not a lot of trouble to just slide Mason over to center and Norris can start it forward. Campbell's it's only one game. He'll be back. Campbell and Mercer would be the backup forwards. Cobalt remains the backup center. And the guards are all fine. Strangest two losses of all time, Morgan State and North Alabama. Man. Uh, yeah, Bailey's out till I think the Elite Eight when he'd be back. Morgan's only going to be out the first round game against Little Rock. This is a 1 game injury. Not a big deal. The Bailey injury is the actual one you got to worry about. I mean, damn, despite him being a starter, man, I'm sure you expected more numbers from him. I was assuming you just wanted to move Mason to center for now, because it's not a problem for Norris to slide up and start at the other forward spot, right? Campbell and Mercer can be the bench guys for forwards. Keep Cobalt as the backup center, and all the guards are still fine. Richard Duncan's progressing like crazy. This dude comes back next year. He might dead ass be a 99 by the end of next year. Dude's a fucking demon. Anyway, stats. Cam Perry, he's still starting. It'd be a damn shame if fucking Lambert Aaron just took his job. Richard Duncan, I mean, his numbers are low because he's been off the bench most of the year. I'm curious, what has he been doing in his starts? Pretty good. I mean, geez, in a lot of them, they just clear the bench in the second half. He's good. Hasn't really had a bad game when he started yet. Reed giving you 6 points off the bench is crazy, honestly. Same with Campbell. These are good bench numbers. This team is nuts. I think so. I mean, you got Mason, and like you got Norris to slide in at the other forward spot. So I don't think you're missing a ton. I mean, you're giving up a little bit of size, but like talent, not really. Unless you think Jaquante Bailey's just that much better than Adam Norris as a basketball player. Colorado, talk about a team that fell the fuck off. What did this team like have like an injury? No? Big 12 just figured their ass they're their one trick pony ass team. Big 12 figured them out and they couldn't do shit about it. That might be what happened. Kajai is a 74. I think he was a 70 coming in. Banks is an 81. He looks like the dude. I think if they play more game, I mean they're probably about to get fucking smoked by Baylor, but like oh my god, this losing streak. That is a 14 game losing streak to end the year. Y'all played Baylor last game of the season. They lost by 9. I mean, maybe. Could they shock the world? It's possible. Wallace Schmidt, one of the best scorers in the nation. This dude is. Surely this dude's getting looks in the pros. Like, this is a crazy season he just had. The efficiency is not the best, but that dude could score the fuck out of the ball. I mean, the team did improve from last year. I hope he doesn't get fired. His team was fucking shit before he got here. He at least gave him something to look forward to. This is an 8 game improvement. Year one. Incarnate Word. This team actually finished the season very strong. Number 13 offense might be coming together for them. They have so many they have so many places they're not good at though. But the rebounding is kind of here though, like shoot the fuck out of the ball and rebound. Steal the ball they steal the ball okay. I think this team would get absolutely abused if they make the tournament. If you want my honest opinion on it. Hey, look at Des Coleman, he did it. God damn. 116 points? Holy shit. Yeah, they won 8 of their last 9 games down the stretch. They got a bye week in the first round. Southwell still leading scorer. I mean, he definitely he fixed his percentages. They're respectable now. Which means he's probably been playing very well down the stretch. I mean, this team is dangerous if they're playing at the peak of their abilities. They're dangerous as hell. For sure. Sleeping all day sounds great, honestly. He's only started 1 game. He must have just taken it. What he do? What he do? We had 1 start against McNeese. He had a double double with 2 blocks. That's very what Braden probably wants from him, isn't it? Did they win this game? I forget. Let's look at this. They did. Oh, starter a Des Coleman the key to Incarnate Word knocking off the Cowboys? Is that the key? Central Arkansas. I don't think Ace went up that much, did he? He only went +1. I think Hicks went up a little more. Mitchell went up. I think he was 69, so he went +4. We're kind of fighting against some shit ratings here. Damn, big ass losing streak followed up by a big ass winning streak. This team is streaky as hell, actually. I mean, the last time they played DKU, they blew them the fuck out, 25 points. So maybe they can do that. Get one more win for the road before they get murdered by UTA again. Team needs more playmaking, on God. Ace is the only one they've got. And they also need someone else that can block shots. They need more. That's the moral of the story. Central Connecticut. What to do with you? Uh-oh. Devontae Patterson's hurt. Oh, he gonna be out. They're not gonna have him. What's the protocol here? Eh, move Spike to forward? Have Riley start? Well, you'd have to pay for Riley. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to pay the money, then go for it. If you don't, Spike can go to the 4. It's 1K. Move Spike to the 4. Okay, I'll do that after stream. Any like position changes you have, just put that shit in the which channel, the stream requests or wherever. Yeah, that'd be the one. So I can mark it off. Damn, they dropped. Man, that's tough. They dropped 3 games down the stretch to teams they're better than. They lost to the team they're about to play, and Stonehill fucked them over too. Man, fucking Stonehill. Yeah, they were. It was the first team I went through. I went through all the conference tournament brackets at the start. Garrison, Robinson, Evan Patterson might suck. I'm not gonna lie. Long Island, the 3 seed in the NEC. All offense, no defense. The last hurrah for Stefanchi. Oh shit! Damn! Oh, pec tear. I didn't even know about this. Man, who that happened against? It happened against CCSU. Damn, you killed him. Oh my god. Damn, so it's like for real Andrew Wilson time now. He was the dude. I would say so. He might be their all-time leading scorer, honestly. That wouldn't surprise me. Damn, Chafin's career ends like that. That's crazy. Towson, you're the 4 seed in the CAA, I believe. Yep, that says it right there. Not as good as the team they had last year, in my opinion, but they're still solid. I don't really think they're gonna win the conference though. Not enough difference makers, if you ask me. But they are a good team, good program. Richardson, Lawrence, Lowry, good rebounding team. They gang rebound. Good defensive team despite not really having any shot blockers. That's impressive, honestly. Southern, man. I mean, this is just sad. Sad, 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 sad. Jaquez Spencer, you were sent here to die, young boy. Sent here to die. Hey, they won 2 games at the end of the season, though. God, this losing streak. 16 straight L's. Oh my God. Oh yeah, and they're immediately matching up with them again. Can they do it again? They play Alabama State if they win this game, and the Hornets beat them by double digits both times they played. Manhattan, another team's in the fucking basement. Uh when is this team gonna get better? That's what I want to know. I mean, at least they're mostly young. All the top players on their roster are still young, besides Bolton here. But the team pretty shit. I'm not gonna lie. They kind of suck. Like their offense isn't hopeless, but man, this team cannot defend. They turn over the ball the most in the nation. That's crazy. No wonder they're so bad. Oh my God. That's that's tough. You gonna have to fix that. Pine Bluff, they kind of regressed this year. They were not bad last year. Regression from Braden's SWAC coaches. Not gonna lie. Got one minor injury. I mean, they ain't about to win, so his season's over. I don't think they're gonna beat MVSU. I mean, good is a bit of a stretch. Like Pine Bluff was just okay. Glenn Jenks, 15 a game. I mean, he's a piece though. Freshman could be something. Wagner, first place yet again. They got a top 10 offense. My God, still very good at stealing the ball. Top 5 in the nation. At least good at basically everything. And they are healthy going into the postseason. Mm. I hope everyone can hear my brother gaming. If I can hear him, y'all can for sure hear him. He's going off. When does Asman dip or just farm any? I don't know. Do you want him to farm? He could use the farm, and I'm not gonna lie. All right, and they lost that game to CCSU, and they lost a game to FDU. I think he's playing Dead by Daylight right now. Bradley Ingram, the hero. I forget if he was still on the mock or not. The last one. If he could stay another year for his senior year, that'd be huge. So they'd have the trio. The video's in the media channel. Someone could check that real quick. I forget if he was still on there or not. And we move on. Virginia Tech now. Raheem Savage is a 90. Oh my God. Marcus Anthony's an 88. Oh my God. Oh my God. David Parker's hurt, so Marcus Anthony doesn't get his chain snatched for a little bit. But unfortunately, he don't got anybody else to play with as off guard. Gray is fucking shit. 69 overall. Your ass, my guy. Damn, they lost four straight at the end of the year. That not good for the postseason odds. I ain't gonna lie. Parker, the leading scorer. Yeah, I think they're gonna bring the whole team back. I mean, barring transfers, that is. Providence. They scavenged a good season, good quote unquote. I mean, yeah, 390s. You should be better than this, but I think their path to the tournament has to be through winning this conference tournament. That's gonna have to start with beating Marquette, and then they're gonna have to beat Creighton in all likelihood, which they did do this season. The rematch did not go as well. Wheeler, King across, vote McConnell. It's gonna need to be a special effort. Nova Southeastern. They've now settled into being mid. Kemi Knox is a 90. Shit. I mean, hey, their offense is good, but their defense is sorry. Damn, they got no healthy guards, bro. They gotta have to start this bum. Oh God. That's hmm. Good luck to them. Thompson's leading. I mean, they still got him. They still have their four leading scorers that are healthy, so maybe they'll be able to survive. Then we got GCU. Another excellent season for these guys. Ricardo Sherman. He's got this program cooking, bro. I don't know if they're ever gonna take like a a St. Mary's kind of jump where they're like, yeah, this team could like legit win a natty, but I mean, their roster isn't even like crazy good. Like they have like two like star level players, but I mean the depth is kind of crazy on this team. Basically, the whole roster can at least give you minutes if you need them to. They were in a fight with UNLV though. Rebels gave them hell. And they actually lost San Jose State at the end. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the one thing I wish they if they had Cassius Pritchett, I don't think they lose any of these games. So West Virginia probably still beats them, but all these other ones they probably flip those because Gordon's just not like an offensive weapon like that. Like he's not even giving you 10 a game. If they can turn these other guys' water off, then might be in trouble when it comes tournament time. Knox at guard. Hold on, let me look at that shit. Would that be good? Do you have other forwards? I mean, you have a 70. Eh, I mean, you could. I don't really think it makes much of a difference, to be honest with you. These dudes would be stepping up into the starting lineup are both shit. I mean, if you want to do it, it's your call. All right, Queens, the team that might finally be here. I've been top 10 offense. Okay, Wyatt. Okay, they don't turn the ball over. Okay, Deshaun Rucker's an 87. He's blossomed into a star this year. Jalen Ricks is up to an 85 in his senior year. I feel like he was not progressing very well until just recently, which is kind of irregular. You usually get most of your progression done in your freshman and sophomore years. Depth here is very good as well. Hey, this team should win it. They should win this conference. Seemed like they're way they yeah they'd already clinched everything. They dropped this game to Stetson at the end. I wouldn't really put a ton of stock into that one. Damn, what a winning streak though. They won 14 straight here. Mike Carton, Sean Rucker, Jalen Ricks, Andrew Wexley, Eric Collins. And the depth is not bad here. This got to be the year, damn it. Don't fuck it up. Oh, Campbell about that defense. Oh, I see. Campbell got that defense. Joel Frazier and Makai Lawson are both seniors, though. Man, geez, this team's veteran as hell. But I mean, they got some youth. Not a lot of youth, but they have youth. God damn, they're about to bring in a big ass class though. At least 5 players probably, unless they hit the transfer portal. Had a 7-game winning streak, but they lost their last two going into the tournament. Yeah, this team can't shoot threes. like at all. They don't really take many either. I mean, but they're good inside the arc, and they don't really have any bad free throw shooters on the team. Huh. I'm interested to see if they can actually pull it out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I trust that, but maybe. Dominic Price. Their backup center's hurt. Torn ankle ligament. He's probably almost back from that, is he? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, he'd be back for the title game if they get there. Might be worth monitoring. Last loss is to Iona. They've been basically unbeatable at home. They haven't lost at home since December. What a special season. Mason Sanders, Noah Johnson, Julius Sutton, the trio. Damn, it's like a lot to go through. Shit. Hold up. North Carolina, you're up next. The number one team in the land. The 90s. Kamara's in 87. I forget what he started off as. I think he was 81. So he's up +6. I didn't see him in the mock, so he's almost for sure coming back. Teague is going to be gone though. I know he's like a lottery pick. The one loss in conference to Duke, and the one other loss to Brown of all schools. That was such a goofy ass. Like what? I said at the time, like this is probably just like a anomaly. And yeah, it sure was. And for a lot of this season, they were killing people, and they were coming up clutch in the big games too. Virginia, Duke was the only team to hit them with an L. Teague, Landeros, Matthews, Douglas, Kamara. I mean, they got two really good guards, and then they got guys who can rebound and score a little bit and defend. It's like so much balance on the roster. All right, Cal. Hey, they retained a top 5 offense. Good for them. Even though I think Jalen Vaylor's supposed to be gone though. But the team is here. Sam might have finally saved this team. Just throwing gobs of talent at them until they're too big to fail. I don't think they're making the tournament without an ACC tournament title, so that's gonna be a thing. They played Louisville first. They lost to them in the last game of the year. They beat them earlier. All in all, though, it is progress. I think if they have another marginal improvement, they're probably going to be a tournament team at that point. Jalen Vaylor, 18 a game. Good God. What a player. St. Mary's, #1 rebounding team. They're still elite. Idris Kamara is a 91. Ooh, Delacroix is hurt though. Back spasms. He'll be back soon. Yeah, he'll miss the first game of the tournament, but he'll be back after that. What a squad. You need Delacroix back. If not, it'd be Lawrence Mann playing. Unless Sam would be wanting to move Washburn over to forward or something. Could do that. Lost that one game to Pacific. Now these two random losses to Cal and Cincy. Outside of that, they've been pristine. Kamara, the leading scorer, best player too, best playmaker. All right, Detroit Mercy. Kind of more of the season I expected them to have. They kind of fell down to earth right at the end of the year. I was wondering how the hell they were like as good as they were. But yeah, we're from 11-2 losing 8 of 9. Yeah, that would do it. Sheesh. But they beat Robert Morris because everyone beats Robert Morris. Nate Foster, Mark Pearson, Troy Tucker. Torn Labrum, Furt, Al Nahar. Santa Clara. Oh my god, the injuries. What the hell? Duval. Why does he always? He has 82, but he has 82 durability. And he still just gets hurt so often. He'd be out till the title game if Santa Clara made it that far. I don't know if they're going to though. They got hella injuries. Johnson's out. I think he'd be back after the first game. Escudero's done. She's severe concussion. He done. Pecter for Passeri. He's also done. Jesus. What the fuck? What are these injuries? That's like a crazy amount of injuries. Yeah, no wonder they were losing games down the stretch. Everyone was fucking hurt. Duval, leading scorer. He hurt. Who the hell's even? I guess it's Mason's team for now. You're gonna have Cullen Phillips starting at center, and you got no forwards because they're both hurt, bro. And then we got Fresno. Geez, shooting percentages are ass. But the team defense is still solid. They rebound the fuck out of the ball though. Well, Barsness has progressed pretty well. The Latvian, not so much. team needs a game-changing guard. They don't have that. They need Barsnes to be that dude. That's what it's gonna have to be. I mean, all in all, for what they have as a roster. It's an okay year. Beat Gonzaga at the end of this season. George Edwards leading scorer, almost 15 a game. All right, now it's Yoni's time. Sienna. Randy is back. Okay, it was a minor ass injury. Okay, he only missed two games. He got 64 durability. Honestly, it's kind of surprising. He hasn't really been injured like a lot in his career. Like his durability is really low, but he's on that Isaiah Austin career path. Low durability, doesn't get hurt anyway. Basically fully healthy. Got a depth center on the pine for like a game or two. Canisius. Oh my god. Abubakar Bane is the leading scorer here. Van Claiborne's 12 and a half. And he's our best player. He does a bit of everything. If there's a weakness, though, that they don't have a ton of playmaking on this team, though. 53% shooter, 50% from three. He's going to the league. I don't know why Yoni keeps talking about joining Randy like he's about to be here after this season. This man is playing. This man is gonna go get his bag. That's what he's gonna do. MVSU. God, this team is shit. Shitty stats wise, but somehow they always end up like being just mid in conference, which I think is really funny. They're just doomed to be mid. Volson, talk about a guy I thought would be so much better. I thought he was about to run this fucking conference. Sad. Jackson State probably still stun locked. They aren't first place in the SWAC. That's kind of Prairie View kind of came by. They just wouldn't go away. 15th best offense in the nation is crazy though. Colburn's gonna be out though for one game in the conference tournament. Dustin Hunt gonna have to survive with it. I mean, he can make a couple threes maybe. Gonna have to be the Caden Sullivan show for sure. Oh, Prairie View got him back here in February. That was what they needed to catch them. Damn. And the Alabama State loss just took them down right at the end. Damn. Lamar Walker is leading scorer. Namari Colburn is going to be missing that first game. Honestly, he's their best player, though. Gives you almost 5 assists a game. You have to survive one game without him. I'll be honest, I'm still probably gonna pick Jackson State in my bracket. This team at full strength is still just really fucking good. Duke, top 3 defense, but the offense is kind of blah. but they don't turn the ball over at all, so it kind of balances it out a little bit. Noah Jackson's a 92 overall. The Great Schweit is an 87. Oh, yeah, yeah, compound, man, what a way to die. That's crazy. Martin Robertson's still holding on to the starting center job. Delios can't have it. Duke finally serious for the first time in a long time. Included a 20-point win over arch rival UNC. See what the postseason holds for them. I was the leading scorer for them. That is special. That is fucking special. I'm really like that. And I know, geez, wow, this offense is butt. Oh my god. That it's crazy that your field goal percentage is like this good and your offense is still just this shit. Marshall a couple minor injuries. I don't really care for any of this, honestly. I don't think this team is really going to go anywhere. They're probably not going to beat Ryder. But they beat them last time they played, though. But the first time it was a decisive Bronx victory. Marcus Rodriguez leading scorer. Fucking Yoni requesting random ass schools. I'm gonna go through these ones really quick. Jay Covington, what a guy. Cal Poly, this team is ass this year. 10th place. Not good. You hate to see it. Yeah, this team's offense is butt. Oh my god. They don't got nobody who can take control of a game. West Georgia, on God, the media wasn't completely right, but they were right to doubt that they were just going to be what they were last year again. Like picking them sixth place is kind of crazy. They still got their core here. That assuming nothing crazy happens, they will be together another year. Corbin and Suloff as seniors, assuming they come back. Nothing's guaranteed though. They are still the 2 seed though, because it was a little bit of chaos season in the UAC outside of UTA. Little Rock was winning games. Shit was crazy. They actually beat West Georgia in their first matchup. Stone, Corbin, Jameson Slate's the other guard. He was good this year. Blaine Forwood, starting forward. Team needs more forwards on God. American, first place team in the Patriot League. They got a good defense. All the offensive stuff is very not as impressive. Ooh, no Hunter Dishian. I mean, he's like their third guard, but still. He's out for the whole postseason. That might suck, losing your sixth man. Thomas Dewar. Ooh, the freshman's actually leading the team in scoring. Okay, okay, I see. Central Michigan. I'm damn. Okay, damn. I didn't realize they were scoring like that. Charles Kirk is the lead guard here. That's hilarious. He's a senior. Caden Roberts though. Damn. Oh, he's the dude. Never mind. Charles Kirk is a bum. Caden Roberts, he's the guy. 18 points a game. I apologize. I wasn't familiar. Then we got Eastern. It's so weird to see this team be like consistently pretty good basketball program. They shoot extremely efficiently. That's their secret. And they're not like straight up awful at anything. Backup center is going to be gone though. Aiming towards meniscus. Damn. I mean, they got Temples here to pick up the slack there. That shouldn't affect them a ton. Matt Rivera, leading scorer. The Fighting Tank Mavericks. He's 84 overall. No one was able to beat Moorhead in the regular season. I highly doubt that's going to change. I mean, geez, they got fucking smoked. They got smoked both times. Oh my god, they got murdered. 103 to 65 in the first one. They lost by 25 in the second game. Carter Myers, leading scorer. Damn, I expected Tank's block numbers to be better. He's not even averaging one a game. He should have stayed at Mercyhurst. ULM. Yeah, this team being 500 in conference is kind of crazy. This team is ass. They can't rebound at all. I'm gonna chalk this up to just luck, honestly. And they lost their center to a torn pec. They're still doing that shit. That's crazy. I guess just because they just start rim protectors at that point. They ended the season on a 7-game losing streak, though. Yeah. Luck probably ran out for them. Siverly's the leading scorer. Patterson. Tevasholu, 14 a game, almost 7 boards. He's a good player. And then we got Akron. Oh, we're almost to the end. Let's see. Is it, my music's still fucking up? Yeah, just nothing wants to fucking load. I don't even know that's an internet issue at this point. If it was an internet issue, I wouldn't be like the stream would have been down a long time ago. Fully healthy for the Zips. Oh, they lost. Man, they lost 2 games at the end to let Central catch up with them. That's crazy. Greg Frost, he might be the GOAT. Dude is a bad man. Eric Van Claiborne. He got better throughout the season. So weird. Tucker Harrison's almost like Dante McKenzie. It's like, how is this dude not like a better scorer on this team? Like, what? They just don't give him looks like that. I don't know why. Alabama State, top 40 offense for them. Allen Jackson's an 86 overall. Damn, they got injuries though. Backup center's dead. You got two guys fighting minor injuries. They're gonna miss their first game. I forget if it counts the bye as a game or not. If they do, they'll both be healthy for their next game. But if it doesn't, they're gonna be out without Reeds and Ellis, which might complicate things a little bit. All right, Army. They're just about that defense. Just playing semi-good defense is good enough to be 11-7 in this league. It's pretty rough over here in the Patriot League, guys. Alex and Frank both near the top of the roster. What happened to this dude? Orbital fracture. Damn. Last game of the season, he got that. People getting fucked up. Orbital fractures are crazy. They just lost to Boston, and they got an immediate rematch with them. Alex Hammock, 14 a game. Damn, Clefbond is actually a big part of their team. That might actually suck. Then we got Richmond. 80 overall team. Good just about any. Turnovers, a little bit of a bugaboo, though. They can be had there. Ramon is hurt, so it's going to be. Or he's probably almost back, isn't he? Yeah, one more game. I mean, they got Kareem Ibrahim, though, so. I don't think they're sacrificing a ton. Similar players. I don't know. Is it his team? We'll look at the stats. It says it's Dennis Green's team, David Coolmey's team. Ibrahim. He about to be getting a start here in the tournament. Probably. Unless I keep forgetting if the bye weeks count as games for teams or not. It should. Dennis Green though, he was sixth man on this team last year. This dude is a scorer. I gotta see why they don't give him looks. Like he can score though. What are we doing? Why do they hate him? Why do they hate Steve? I mean, his efficiency is kind of shit. But he can rebound. He gives you 5 a game for a guard. That's not bad. He plays his role, damn it. All right, now our last team we're going to look at is Rutgers. Base for Brian to not even just bring up Kentucky because that's just going to be depressing to look at. I think this what this team needs. They need a little defense. I think they got the offense. And losing McGee though, that was kind of rough. I'm going to assume they probably win at least one or two more games if they if he was still healthy. All in all though, it's an improvement on last year. He was the leading scorer. Like that's tough. All right, last last call for requests for any teams you want to see. Otherwise, I'm about to end this. Get to simming and all that good shit. Unfortunately, I couldn't have music on this stream because YouTube or my whole brow. I don't even know what's wrong with it. It's not my internet because if it was that, I wouldn't be able to stream. Was Creighton shown? No, they were not. I can show them. Alan Jackson stats. Gotcha. All he had to do is pass this dude. I mean, the fact that they've been as good as they've been with a mid 70s guy starting for them is kind of nuts. On God, on some crazy shit. If this team wanted to get like really crazy, they should move they should move Victor Rooney to guard. It's like that'd be that might be evil. Nico's up to 91. He's probably going to be back. I have not seen him in the mocks at all. Creighton's going to have like one more big year if they can retain everybody else because they're going to lose Mills, but they got Blank in here. He can do the same shit. Yep, 88 potential. Creighton have the two L's, Providence and Xavier. That's how they have been perfect. Jonah Basio, Isaiah Nikos, Xavier Crandell, Victor Rooney. These three were like shuffling around the starting lineup most of the season. Sot gives them a bit more offense now that he's starting. It seemed like everybody can block shots on this team, at least in the starting lineup. All right, Alan Jackson. 12.5 points per game. He's a double-double. And he's giving you 2.5 stocks. 84% free throw shooter is huge as well. Player of the year. I don't know. Are there any like just Randall Sellards on God? He might have a case. I feel like player of the year might come from somewhere weird as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. On God, Greg Frost would not be a crazy national player of the year. Dude was a problem this season. I feel like most like the really good teams were not didn't have like one guy like really leading the charge. Jesus Gomez, he's got a case. Yeah, I'm not sure. The one I loved in my heart of hearts was Jonah Bazio. Even though he had a worse season this year than last year. I think Greg's about to get drafted. He was in the last mock. Same with Tucker. I think they're both about to get drafted. Axel Mackey was Texas' best player this year. 18.4, man. What a guy. Who do we think wins coach of the year? Probably probably James Mack, no? For North Carolina? Either that or probably like Louis Webb for Utah. Russell Batson for Creighton's definitely up there as well. Avandre needed to go undefeated. He wasn't able to do that. I think he's out of the running for national. All right, final call. I'm about to end the stream. Going once, going twice. Oh god, y'all probably be top five, I think. I would have said probably like a number. You probably would have been number four, probably like slated as a one seed. I guess that's it. All right, get your picks in. I'm gonna start simming, and next stream will be whenever I have it ready and whenever I think I'm done waiting for people to submit, I guess. All right, I will see you all when that happens. Bye now.